We're going to be going over brands that sell for over $100 on eBay that you are passing up at the thrift store. Stick around to the last one because the price may shock you. You may have found some of these brands before, but it's really important to really know what some of these brands sell for, especially when you go out sourcing time and time again, because there's a good chance you're passing up money on the table. So that's why I make these videos, to help educate new resellers and seasoned resellers, to really do like a market overview, to really know what brands are selling for the most money so you could start picking them up and start flipping them for really good profit. So we're going to be also going over sell-through rate just to see, what is the rate of these items that it takes to sell for. I think that's important too. I think they go together, average sale price and sell-through rate. I mean, things could sell for thousands of dollars, but they may take years to sell, and I don't think we really want to build that type of business model. So not only do these items sell for good money, they sell relatively quickly, meaning about 30 to 50% sell-through rate on eBay. So let's not waste time. Let's get into it. Some of these brands you might know, some you might not. Another one of mine is called Scotty Vest. This is such a good brand that I've loved to flip over and over again. I've even sold polos in this brand, t-shirts in this brand's, upward of over $50 on eBay. But we're going to be looking at the jackets today. This has an insanely good sell-through rate. We have 746 pre-owned Scotty Vest jackets listed on eBay. And look at the sales, not only sell-through rate, but the average sale price. We have 1,000 sold in the last 90 days. Guys, whenever you see over 100% sell-through rate on eBay, even if it's a $5 to $10 to $15 profit, I'm picking that up all the time. So what we look for on eBay is 100% sell-through rate items. Where are they? They're few and far between, but it is really important to focus on setting a sell-through rate metric for your business and then going and picking up items that are going to be hitting that or exceeding it. In my eBay journey, it was 30% sell-through rate and above because I didn't mind holding items for a year. If they're 100% sell-through rate, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to sell within 3 months, since that rate, the STR, is based on a rolling 90-day average. And we're just getting out of winter, so of course these have a really good sell-through rate. They're going to decline in the peak summer, but still it's going to be an amazing pickup. So Scotty Vest is a great brand, focused on utility. They have a lot of pockets. They're very minimalist as like the design on the outside. They're not flashy at all, but when you open up the jackets, they have like 15 pockets on the inside. And most, I would say, sell for over 100. I guess it just depends on size and condition. You could see 200, 150, 154, 150, 147. Wow, Scotty Vest Blazer sold for 139, 133, 145, 150, 140. And again, in this video, we're going to be focusing on all the brands that go over $100. Are you going to find these all the time? No, but it is so important as a reseller when you're at the bins, the flea markets, yard sales, estate sales, to at least be aware of what these brands go for so you can equip yourself with the knowledge to be able to flip these items for crazy money. So Scotty Vest, of course, it's a good one. I would actually pick up most things in this brand. There hasn't been anything in the brand where I'm like, yeah, that's terrible. Most things have a pretty decent sell-through rate in this brand. Let me show you what the tag looks like. It's going to be pretty easy to pass up from the outside, but on the inside, they always have some kind of branding on the inner neck area, Scotty Vest. So they don't always look like this, but Scotty Vest, great brand. I would be picking this up every single time. I would even pay upwards of $20, $30, $40 just because that sell-through rate is very strong. This is like the more common, I think more of a modern branding that you would see like on their vests. Scotty Vests imprinted, RFID travel vests. Even the vests go for about 75 to 120, just depends on like the style. This one sold for 150, extra large, really good condition too. So let me know in the comments, have you found any of these brands? Because they are insane and they're going to make you great ROI while you go out sourcing. So Scotty Vest is a good one. I personally would pick up anything in that brand. Are you a reseller that loves to go sourcing and loves to shop? Well, right now we are hiring in our wholesale team of over 31 members. We provide you with a brand list of over 300 brands, and we are buying
all the brands on that list. It's a great opportunity to double your money. And right now we're helping people pay off their kids' student loans. You could check out right here. This lady's been on the team and we've been able to help her make some extra money. So if this sounds something interesting to you and you love to go shopping and you love to source, book a call, click a link down below, and we'd love to see if we can be a good fit.
And the next one is QU. QU, whatever you want to call it. I call it QU. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a great utility brand as well. Military brand meant for hunters, hikers, outdoor enthusiasts. Such a good brand. I've only found a couple pairs in my 4 years of reselling, but when I have found them, the pants, I've listed them for over 100 and they've sold pretty much within a week. Actually, we ran one on Whatnot, I think last year, later in the year, and that sold for like $78, $75. So it's crazy. The brand is in demand. QU. Let me know if you found it. I'll show you the tag first, but that's going to be a common indicator on the outside. KUIU with this RAM on the outside. So let's go break down kind of the stats. We got 113 QU pants listed, and that's pre-owned. And then we have how many sold? We have 438 sold. That is such an insane sell-through rate, y'all. And look at this. The fishing pants or the hunting pants, overalls, coveralls, sold for $400. That's insane, y'all. Again, $390. Some waterproof down hunting pants, $350, $289. Couple pairs for $270. These down pants, $250, $233, $239, $229. Insane. I could show you the ones that I had sold. Let's see. The ones that I sold on eBay were very similar to this one here. They were cargo. 137 on eBay. I think we sold them for about $70, $75 on Whatnot, which I'm happy with. I think I paid $5. And then again, not a lot of thrift stores know about QU because these were, I think, $5 or $7.99 at a local Goodwill, which is crazy. They'll price up the Levi's at $25, but they don't know QU. That's an important thing to do as a reseller, is always be studying brands, because the thrift stores, they're going to be on top of it and they're getting better and better at their research. So QU, such a good brand. You're going to notice on the outside, that's going to be on the outside. Make sure you're checking pockets. Make sure you're not passing this brand up, y'all. That is a good money maker. Is there a ton out there? No, there's only 120 listed on eBay. But when you do come across it, it's going to be a pickup every single time. I would pay $20, $30, $40 for a pair of QU pants. Such a good one right there. Another one that people might be passing up, and I know the brands are loosely based on more utility type of outerwear, but that's kind of a common style aesthetic you see trending more and more. People want garments with function and utility that are more of a minimalist style aesthetic. So you're going to see this more and more being trending in the year of 2025. So it's something to pay attention to. And that's why I kind of wanted to do that breakdown of a few military items. You know, we got QU, Scotty Vest is a very good utility. And the next one we're going to go over, you probably already know it, but military items are insane right now. Not just vintage, not just modern day, but the jackets, and the jackets that are military cold weather Gen 3 jackets blow my mind. They're insane. 133 pre-owned listed on eBay, and we have 94 sold. So about a 70-80% sell-through rate, and they sell really well, y'all. $200, $189, $184, $168, $167, $164, $150, and they look pretty boring. Like, you're gonna pass these up. Like, there's nothing special on the outside that's gonna be like, you know, if you're at the bins and you're going fast, this is a really easy item to miss. The way you're gonna be able to tell is on the inner part. Look, this even, oh, I thought that was a hole. But on the inner part, it's going to say official Gen 3, official military, and they're usually down-filled. So this is going to be something easy to pass up just because it's so kind of plain on the outside. But just make sure you're checking on the inner part of the tag that is a Gen 3 officially licensed military item, and you could list it for 100, 120, 150, and the sell-through rate's pretty decent. So You can see some of these lower end ones, 125, 100. Just pay attention to what you're going through. I know a lot of us like to go fast when we're sourcing. Sometimes it's worth slowing down because you never know what you're going to find. That's a great item right there. And again, once we start heading out of summer or into summer, the sell through rate's going to drop again. But I would get it listed because you never know. It's always cold somewhere. So the next item is Cry. This is absolutely insane. Another military brand. Insane. I've only found one Cry item in 4 years, but they were a pair of pants that sold for about $200 that were heavily distressed. Crazy. I don't think I've ever even sold really distressed pair of pants for over 200. It's really difficult to sell distressed items that are that can go for that much money. You can see 311 listed. Cry pants. They make other things like boots, shirts, sweaters. It's a military brand. So I just went with the pants because that's just what I have found before. But definitely just be on the lookout in this brand in general. It's such a good brand. 311 listed pre-owned. And then we have how many sold? 684 sold, which is crazy. So 200% sell-through rate. This is a brand that really doesn't matter if it's winter, summer, spring. It doesn't matter. This brand is in crazy demand. Like you could see right here, $3,800, $1,400, $900. Again, comment down below. Have you found this brand before? $675. Cry pants with knee pads. Y'all, this is crazy military gear. Love it. Look at this. This even has, does that have a hole? Oh my goodness. Hole in distress for $575. Wow. Look at that. Hole right there. Couple holes. Maybe, I don't know. Bullet holes. I have no idea what's going on there. But Cry pants. These are so good. These are so good. Cry is such a good brand, guys. Like, don't miss it. Dry fire, Cry. I'll try to go through maybe a few other tags so you don't miss it. So here it is, Cry, dry fire. This looks like it was the pants and the shirt for $575. Let's see what else we got. I mean, this is such a good brand. Are you gonna find it like you do Lululemon or Nike or North Face? Probably not. But I'm just trying to help the people that are not only just getting started, but for the people that go out sourcing frequently and you maybe don't know this brand, add it to your brands list. Every reseller needs a spreadsheet of a brands list that either new brands you find, new brands you learn, add it to that list because you can't remember everything. That's the thing too. So Cry Precision Combat Pants sold for $450. It just blows my mind. But again, these are very high quality, well-made items. So it's not a huge surprise. Made in USA. It's just important to know what sells well and double down on gaining knowledge and learning these brands. So when you do find it, you could do a happy dance and party it up. The next one is probably most people know this, but if you don't, we do come across a lot of Pendleton, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. But if you come across a particular style in Pendleton, and we're talking either the Navajo prints or the Aztec prints, pretty much anything in Aztec and Navajo print, regardless of brand, is going to sell really well. But if you find a Pendleton Aztec jacket, you can see there's 1,700 listed. Pre-owned on eBay, so there's a good chance you could find one since there is a lot of supply, and there's 927 sold in the last 90 days, which isn't like amazing, but it's still pretty good. You can see here $800. Ooh, I like that one. $825, $750, $675, $600. I mean, these look amazing, like works of art, like so beautiful. Amazing. Sometimes they have embroideries. Like that is just a piece of art. I mean, that's why it's worth $600. But if you ever come across anything that looks like this, pick it up, especially if it's a Pendleton. Amazing. So you want to be on the lookout for anything kind of like a Chief Joseph is a style that model that they have in jackets. You got like that one's so cool, $464. You got the Aztec here, $430, $419, $425. Let me know. Have you all found anything like this? This is amazing. Such a good brand. This one's really cool. It's like a trench coat. But anything with this style print is going to be a good one. Pretty good sell-through rate on eBay right now. Definitely don't list these items low. Like if you ever to find any of these items, these are the items, if I were to find them, I list them at the top of the market because they are a rare, in-demand item. I want to get the most money possible. Whereas like maybe like a North Face jacket or a Lululemon pair of leggings or a pair of pants, that's a very common item. I'm going to list that in the middle of the market. These brands we just went through today, I'm going to be listing them top of the market. I want the most money I can get because the demand is there. So that's kind of what we want to do going forward, at least once a week, bringing you update videos as far as what's going on in the market, just to help resellers build that good foundation of knowledge base when it comes to brands in the clothing niche. So if you guys have questions, let me know, and we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.